So patients live their lives in the community, and the best way to help the patients then is to educate the patients themselves or the professionals working close by, which means primary healthcare, physician, health nurse, psychologist, or assistant to the patient. And that's what we are doing at Frambu. In addition to having courses for patients and families here at the center, we have a lot of conferences with the primary healthcare community relating to the patient via video conferences, or we travel there ourselves, or we invite the essential professionals close to the patients here to Frambu to be educated or to get more knowledge about the rare disease. So the way we communicate with primary healthcare professionals is via the telephone, email, or video conferences, like I said. Also, when we have courses for certain rare diseases, we have also what we call a professional day. The day is all usually focus is on the medical aspects of the disease, and professionals are invited here to listen, or they can join us via video links. So people sitting all over Norway can listen to the professional day, the course there.
When people with rare diagnoses arrive at Frambu, our main goal is to give them a week filled with joy and mastery of personal skills. We organize so that they get to know each other and make new friends. We have an activity-based program adapted to different diagnoses, challenges and age. Frambu is surrounded with beautiful nature, with a lake right outside the window. We have many facilities like bicycle, boats, a climbing wall, swimming pool, game room, a gym and a large green outdoor acres. We have the opportunity to go for hikings in the summers and ice fishing in the winter. Each week participants receive information about their own diagnosis. They talk about the challenges, problem and any concern they have regarding the diagnosis going forward. They can give each other ideas how to cope with their situation and how to live with rare diagnosis. This is done through group discussions. They get to meet other people in the same situation. The siblings are also get the opportunity to talk in group discussion about what it's like to be a siblings of someone with rare diagnosis. At the end of each course, we make a film that shows everything we've done that week. We do this to give the participants a tool to talk about what they have been through and the opportunity to show the film to other family members and professionals in, for example, kindergarten and schools.
Frambu offers webinars to professionals working with people with rare disorders and their families. We also have group online meetings with video where people with rare disorders and their families can talk about related topics. We have streaming. We provide streaming so that our courses that are here at Frambu can be seen by people from across the country. Frambu also produces and publishes a lot of online courses, e-learning, about specific diagnoses and related topics, and sometimes broader topics that affects several diagnoses. Frambu also has a YouTube channel that you will find on YouTube with hundreds of videos there about different things about rare disorders. Frambu also produces and publishes podcasts that is available in all podcast apps. Visit us on frambu.no, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
Frambu is currently working on several different national and international research projects. For example, SIBS RCT. This is an ongoing randomized controlled trial in Norwegian municipalities and health institutions in prevention of mental difficulties among siblings or children with neurodevelopmental disorders. XXY Nordic. A Nordic pilot project investigating the relationship between brain function, mental health, neuropsychological function, and sleep among men with Klinefelter syndrome. BUPGEN, a national long-term project that investigates the relationship between genes and behavior in intellectual and developmental disorders like Williams syndrome and Prader-Willi syndrome. Systemic immune profile of Williams syndrome and Prader-Willi syndrome. Investigating immune profiles in Williams syndrome and Prader-Willi syndrome with a focus on cardiovascular disease. The Smith-Magenis project, a doctoral project consisting of a comprehensive study of people with Smith-Magenis syndrome in Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. 30+ project, a self-report study among adults with hereditary spastic paraparesis or neurofibromatosis type 1. Diet for a better health for people with learning disabilities in care homes. A controlled study in Norwegian municipalities to investigate the effect of a close follow-up program for nutrition for people with intellectual and developmental disorders living in their own home, compared with a short coursing of staff. RARE-Track, a lab-based project to investigate the relationship between physiological and psychological stress among adolescents with rare disorders, their siblings, and a control group. RARE-Sleep, investigate sleep measured by Actigraph for 14 days compared to self-report and concurrent pain recordings on several rare disorders. The video conferencing project, investigate the experience of using video conferencing in guidance services for rare disorders. Linguistic skills of children and adolescents with Queducha syndrome. Mapping the development of communicative gestures, vocabulary, and grammar in children and adolescents with Queducha syndrome over time using parent reporting. In our research, we cooperate with the other national resource centers for rare disorders in Norway, but also patients' associations, hospitals, municipalities, universities, and institutions and authorities in the Nordic countries, the US, Australia, and Cambodia.